promise when I get it is for us. When we were struggling, they ignore us. Money ain't everything, but it tore us. Barely familiar, cause we don't know us. Put all this time in survival. Misunderstanding, we don't know love. I'm working hard to bring it home. Just had to be there, cause y'all don't know. I remember we ain't have enough ends to make ends meet. And the man won't wait till next week. Broke enough bread just to eat. I remember you would tell me to hold my hand, so I could see that there's nothing stopping me. I'm going for it all. Won't be long until the morning. I will not forget you. Oh, I'll be on my way back home in the morning. Ain't gotta worry about it. I will not forget you. Soon as I find my way back home in the morning. Had to get it on my own. Mama stressing, crying, feeling all alone. Just an adolescent, I was barely grown. I remember sleeping in somebody else's home. So every day I would wake up, put my best foot forward, praying everything would get better for us. I wake up to see how far we've come, cause I remember we ain't have enough ends to make ends meet. Then the man won't wait till next week. Broke enough bread just to eat. I remember you would tell me to hold my hand, so I could see that there's nothing stopping me. I'm going for it all. Won't be long until I'm on. I will not forget you.
Check.
You know I'll be on my way back home in the morning.
This works.
Ain't gotta worry about it. I will not forget you.
So, today, I know it's an off day. I know it's a random live stream that decided to just show up on your feed. But you know what? I got no bros today because I'm going to be testing out the production side of the live stream because I wanted to see, okay, can I actually use the live stream to do like a production stream, like similar to what I've like hinted at in previous live streams. So I wanted to see if my computer could handle it. So this is my way of testing it live with you guys. Oh yeah, let's get it. All right, so a couple things. So let's just get right to it, you know? Unscripted, just how we like it around here. So, let's see if I could, let me see if I could try to like make the screen like fit everything. You're part of a lab experiment, guys. Oh my God. So, for today, we're going to be working on a production. I don't know if you guys could tell from the title of the live stream being production test. Production test? Who knew? But we're gonna work on a production today, and basically, I'll say the premise of what it is. So, our artist R&B Hunter, what we did was we made kind of like a skeleton loop of a track, and we had basically I sent it to him after the session, and he came up with a vocal line. We actually recorded it on film. He actually recorded this track live, and the room is completely untreated. It is not maybe, I don't even know if it's a final vocal or not, but we'll see. And yeah, I'm going to just kind of go through like the steps of like what I do with the production side of things just for fun. So I want to see if this works, because if this works, I'll do more of these in the future. There might be more like pop-up streams, just because I'm like, all right, I got to be doing production anyways, so might as well like, you know, do this while also showing how I do it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it makes the most amount of sense doing that. So without further ado today, let's get right to it. So I'm gonna play what so keep in mind, another part of like today is the fact that the overall stream, the issue is that let me see, I usually produce now I'm gonna full disclosure, I usually produce with my monitors, so I'm going to try and go back and forth between my monitors and speaking. So I'm gonna be working and I'll try to like mute myself while I'm like doing something and then unmute myself so you guys can hear what I'm like actually saying. So full disclaimer, I'm probably going to forget many times to turn my microphone back on. So full disclaimer, before that happens, just be like, you're an idiot. Turn it on. Turn the microphone on. Full disclaimer. All right, so let me try to like get more of the screen so you guys can see more of this stuff. Maybe if I hit a little of this thing, we could do a little, who knew? Oh my goodness. So what if we did a little bit of this? We were like, we took this and we were like, all right, we going, hold on. Hold on. We're gonna, all right, we do something like that. All right. You can see more of my screen now, right? I hope. Let me take, also, if I'm doing these live streams, I don't need this song review thing scrolling on the bottom here. So let me, boom, take that off. We gon' rock. So, without further ado, let me see. We gon' get all this stuff going. Boop. We can zoom in a little bit more, I feel. Bum, bada, boom, pow. Look at that beautiful live stream. There we go. Here we see good. All right, perfect. Oh, yeah. So, let me know also. I'm going to play what we have. So, this is like what I'm working with here, so I'm gonna press play. Hopefully this isn't gonna crash like a million times, but we'll see how this handles it. But okay, let's see. I'm gonna play it out loud. I'm gonna mute myself so you guys can hear what's happening. So if I forget to unmute, just be like, you're an idiot, and I got you. Let's see. Best way to do this. All right, mute incoming. This is what I'm working with. So the vocals, it was done one take. For the lead vote, well, technically 2 takes. He just did full take throughs. So that's what essentially what you're gonna hear is just dude went into the microphone, sang the whole thing that he had, and that's it. And he had a friend of his do some backgrounds for him during the session as well. So those are gonna be played as well. So here we are. I'ma just run what we got. So it's going to be a loop. So that's what we're going to be working on, is making this not into a loop anymore. So let's get it. Hold up. All right, this is what I got. This is the demo. Ready? But you get the idea. All right, so first things first, you could tell it's clearly a loop, right? So I made this kind of like rough sketch of the instrumental here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some elements out so that the track feels like it's going to be building, because I feel like the main thing, obviously, with when you have a track that it's just a loop going forward, it doesn't feel like it's moving anywhere, right? So first things first I'm thinking about is just taking away some of the drums straight off the bat from the intro. What's going on, Ghostface? How are we feeling? No explosions or boom boom booms today, but actually just got to work. Hey, let's go. Hell yeah. Doing good. How are you doing? So what we're going to do, right, is I feel like again, forgive me if I forget to turn the microphone back on, because I know it's going to happen quite a few times during the live stream. I feel like I'm probably gonna need, if I'm going to do these type of lives, like a push to talk feature or something like that, just to remember, okay, let me push this and then I could talk. But so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take away some of the drums in the beginning, and I feel like personally, because there's and appreciate the snare. Yeah, I actually layered 2 snares together. There's one where it's more of a tighter snare. I'll play it. The snare. Hold on, real quick. And one that's more of like a brighter snare. And together they make a beautiful oomph. to give it some more oomph, because I felt like the bright snare alone didn't really give a lot of impact, so I wanted to layer it. So I actually ended up taking out some of the highs actually from the snare bright, so because I felt like it was a little bit too bright, so it took some of that off in favor of the mix. So overall, I want to see like what elements we could leave in. So what I'm going to go about doing is I'm going to take away some of the drums here. And I feel like because the hook happens twice in the record, that I kind of want to wait for the second time the hook comes in for all of the drums, just to really make sure that everything builds here. So what we'll do is I'll straight up just mute what's here, drum wise, just to see. I might even just delete that shit right off the bat. Just poof. Oh, I'm on shuffle mode. Hold on. There we go. We on grid mode now. Might just say out of here. There you go. I think this is also kick drum here, so might as well just get rid of that as well and see what that may sound like just off rip. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Hopefully not busy tonight. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, hopefully not too busy. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, we're here with the random live stream. I just want to test out and see, like, okay, if I did production live streams or like mixing live streams, like how the workflow would go, because I just didn't see if my computer can even handle it. Because sometimes Pro Tools, when you have like when you get to a certain point with the mixing stage, it just doesn't want to cooperate. So having that on top of streaming, I'm like, let's see how it does. So let's see what we got here so far. So I took out some of the drums going on for the beginning part, so I'm gonna let it rock.
You know you can feel it in your bones. Bones sweat, it ain't enough for you to feel. There's a levee on the brink about to give. Memories, they start to disappear. Find yourself in all the nothings, and your bones start trembling with fear. Cause there's more nothing than all, nothing at all, and all and nothing, nothing at all, it's all at one.
To me, already infinitely better. I kind of dig the bass coming in there. That kind of stabbing bass that kind of comes in. I feel like it's already is progressing a lot more. Just off rip, thanks bro. Yeah, Corey, just to let you know that me and Cole Seth agreed to do a song together. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, that's exciting. So off rip, I feel like I already love all the way up until it gets to the like around like the 26th measure here, and now right here, what I want is I feel like right here something drastic has to change here, because it doesn't. In order for me to create room for it to get to the second hook, right? It needs in the production arrangement for something to happen here, so it either goes down in energy or it just gets more hype. So I personally am probably looking to do something so where it gets a little bit darker in this section here, but we'll see how this sounds. So I took out the drums as well here, but I do love the bass coming in here. So let's see what this sounds like just off rip here. Anyways, bro, I have to go back to work. Appreciate it, fam. You rock, dude. The bass hitting there is clean as fuck. Yeah, it just comes like, it just sounds like, okay, that just needs to happen, you know? Like I have just you can hear the layers. I'll play some of the layers. There's one that I like. What I did was I like distorted the hell out of this one synth that I did. I made like a monophonic synth, and I used a decapitator and just really drove it, and I put the punish mode on for this one synth. I'll play it. Hold on. And I personally, like, with that synth, I love that just as like a nice layer, because it just adds like this movement. I think I even added like a LFO to make it do that kind of like pumping sound that you're hearing every quarter note. And with that, with the layering of the other synth, like, because the other synths to me sounded too clean by themselves, and I wanted to have a little bit of this edge to it. So I'm gonna play the other synths, and then I'll play it in context. So yeah, so that it sounds too angelic for me personally. It's like, ah. So I added this distorted layer in there to give it a little bit more grit, you know. That, and on top of that, I also added like a low like respace in there. Just to fill out, and I think I took out most of the high end for the respace, so it gave room for everything else as well. Punish mode sounded nice though. Hey, look, no geode, okay? Get your mind out of the gutter. Look, if I pull up Decapitator, it literally says punish, all right? Don't blame me for the naming of it, all right? Imagine it didn't. Look, I'm not look, punish mode. Look at that. I didn't name this, okay? Don't blame me for that. Anywho, we got my mind is in the freaking sewer by this point. Honestly, felt that. So what I want to do, okay, let me hear the next section here. So right after the bass section, where this is kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of like one big verse. Like dude likes to write a lot of like the verses be on the long side. So I personally, I honestly don't know what section this is. I'm gonna be completely 100% honest. So I'm gonna run whatever this is where the bass, where I'm like, okay, it needs to change real quick. Hold up.
It all is all it wants. You try your hardest just to fight. And I know you wake up in the middle of the night feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. No, some people hug, some all, nothing at all, and all and nothing, nothing at all, it's all it wants. You try your hardest just to fight. And I know you wake up in the middle of the night feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back.
So I feel like adding some sort of like 808 in there, just to like something that's has a little bit more sustain in that section, could be really cool. Something that kind of rings out, very subby, could sound really nice in that section. So we're gonna add an instrument. We're gonna add stuff. So let's get to it. So let's see how my computer holds up. So we'll see. Boom, boom. We're gonna add instrument track. Blah 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 blah. Let's get it. This is gonna be 808 sub thing. So we gonna layer this. I like to make my my bases purple, so don't, everyone kind of has their own weird color scheme. Don't blame me, all right? Honestly, the 808 with some low rising chords. Yeah, I want something like super heavy-handed here, but like not like distorted heavy-handed, but more like subby. Normally I'd play this. Hold on. Let's see if we could come up with something. So I want, like, let's see, 808. We go use Serum to create an 808. Let's get something that's like clean. Maybe it's this one. Hey yo! That's the one! I forget that you could do like ratings on Serum. Sometimes I'll be like rating the sounds and whatnot. I'm like, this one's like a good like 5. Or this one's a good solid 1 star. Never use this shit. Let's see how much latency there is. Hold on. Let's see. It's not that bad, actually. It's not that bad. I'm gonna take the limiter off the master bus here, just for the sake of trying to save a little bit of latency going on here. So I'll take the limiter off the master bus, and we'll see. All right, what key is this in? Bum, bum. Let's see.
All and nothing, nothing at all, it's all they want. You try your hardest just to fight, and I know you wake up in the middle of the night feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, I won't be back. No, some people hug, some kiss goodbye. Me crashing to the sunrise, having the ball.
Okay, so what I gotta do, I realize that I'm like fucking around with both the my, again, forgetting that the thingy exists. I have to. Yeah, I know. I figured because I had my microphone on. I looked over. I was like, oh shit! I told you. Fair warning. It's gonna be a rough live stream. How about now? Hold on.
More nothing than all, nothing at all, and all and nothing, nothing at all, it's all it want. You try all, nothing at all, and all and nothing, nothing at all, it's all it want. You try your hardest just to fight, and I know you wake up in the middle of the night feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. No, some people hug, some kiss. Oh, nothing at all, and all and nothing, nothing at all, it's all it want. You try your hardest just to fight, and I know you wake up in the middle of the night feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. No, some people hug, some kiss goodbye. Me and you crash into the sunrise, having a ball. Nothing at all, emotion involved. There's only nothing.
All right, now to clean that up, because that shit sounds messy as hell.
Nothing at all, nothing at all, it's all it want. You try your hardest just to fight, and I know you wake up in the middle of the night feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. No, some people.
We gon' fix that 808. Let's get it.
You try your hardest just to fight, and I know you wake up in the middle of the night feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. No. crashing to the sunrise, having a ball. Nothing goodbye, me and you crashing to the sunrise, having a ball. Nothing at all, emotion involved. There's only so much. Sunrise, all it want. You try your hardest just to fight, and I know you wake up in the middle of the night feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. No, some people.
Cool. All right, that's already infinitely better. I'm personally like, I think I like the feel. We'll see when I add drums to see if I want to quantize it or not. But okay, what's going on, Aton? What's going on? Yeah, this is more of like a test live stream. I've sent it in the past. I was like, I'll do some stuff where I'm essentially going through and doing like production stuff or mixing stuff. So one, I want to try it out today just to like test if my computer can even handle it. And two, I got stuff to get done. So I figured, why not just do it on the live stream for fun? Why not? I have no explosion sounds or anything today. So today is going to be on the rougher side of like everything, just due to the sole fact of one, I like to produce with my monitors on. So I don't like producing with headphones. Like I like the vibe. I need the monitors to produce so I could feel what's going on. And yeah, so I have to just remember to mute my microphone at times. So I figured today's going to be a little bit of like a rougher kind of live stream, less polished, but more, I guess, out there for fun. So yeah, I dig this. So I personally feel like in this section, maybe if I add some sort of like, I don't know, like trap feel or something like that. Yeah, headphone mixing could be a little bit on the ass side. So I'm not going to be doing anything like mixing today. It's mainly just going to be like production stuff for fun, like how to like build a track and how to like add the energy and all that boring stuff. So I do like the fact that the drums come in here. So let me play that. I'm still messing around.
Sunrise, having a ball, nothing at all, emotion involved. There's only so much two broken parts can do for each other. You put up a different kind of fight, and I know you wake up in the middle of the night feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. And you can feel it in your bones.
All right, I just got to clean up that section real quick. Hold on, because that comes in weirdly. Hold on. I like the delay thing there, but I feel like that, yeah, this whole section needs to come in here. Needs to drop here. So let's hear that again in context. Let's see what that's doing real quick. Ba ba bum. Oh.
Little night feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. And you can feel it in your bones. I'm sweating enough for you to feel. There's a levy on the brink about to give. Memories, they start to disappear.
So these vocals, they were done, for anyone who just joined the live stream, they were done in one take, like these vocals. Like, dude straight up just went in front of a microphone, he wrote something, and we did it in one take. And yeah, I haven't edited these vocals yet. I could show that a little bit because some of these notes in here are bothering me. So I'm probably going to do some editing when it comes to like doing the vocal edits. So I'll do a little bit of melodyning because that's going to drive me crazy the more and more that I hear it. So there's a few things. So when he goes to feels a little bit like some of the notes kind of he was a little bit sharp. So we could fix that in the melodyne. Easy peasy. Melodyne is a blessing to us all. I love Melodyne. So we gonna load up Melodyne just because I love it so much. So I'm gonna just run it, and with Melodyne, but what you have to do is you essentially record the vocals into Melodyne. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the track through, just also for people who are just joining the live stream as well to hear the full thing, and I'm going to use Melodyne and throw it on here, and then we're going to do some vocal editing, just so this isn't driving me crazy anymore. So let's get it real quick. I'm going to mute myself, so if I forget that I'm muted, or that I'm muted, again, apologies. Let's go. Again, call me an idiot in the chat. Be like, dude, you look stupid. You're just talking, but you're silent.
and all the nothings in your bones start trembling with fear. Cause there's more nothing than all, nothing at all, and all and nothing, nothing at all, it's all at one. You try your hardest just to fight, and I know you wake up in the middle of the night feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. No, some people hug, some kiss goodbye. Me and you crash into the sunrise, having a ball. Nothing at all, emotion involved. There's only so much two broken parts can do for each other. You put up a different kind of fight, and I know you wake up in the middle of the night feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. And you can feel it in your bones. I'm sweating, ain't enough for you to feel. There's a levee on the brink about to give. Memories, they start to disappear. Find yourself in all the nothings, and your bones start trembling with fear. Cause there's more nothing than all, nothing at all, and all and nothing, nothing at all, it's all at one.
Melodyne, yeah, the ultimate computer test. Nah, for me, that's ozone for some reason. Like any instance of ozone, or if you load up, there's this one plugin that I have that's called Clear that like instantly takes the computer test like way more than Melodyne. So we got a beautiful graph of the whole lead vocal here. There's a couple of things here that we could tweak just to make it a little bit more locked in with the vocals. So because that it goes to like it goes from like a minor chord to a major chord, and it's technically out of the key, quote unquote. It gets a little bit of complicated, especially if you're trying to use like auto tune or something like that. Like I'm probably, when I use Melodyne, I tend to Melodyne into the tune, so I could turn down the retune speed here just to make it sound a little bit less robotic sounding, and it'll give me, and Melodyning into this will make it sound a lot cleaner. So what we're going to do, so the plugin chain that I have is Melodyne going into the tune. So what we're going to do, right, is we're gonna go through here. We're gonna be like, okay, what do we need to fix, and what can we leave? So the more natural you could leave the vocal, the better. If there's some pitch discrepancies, like I'll show you how I go about doing that. So first things first, what I'm gonna do is we'll run through it again, and this time I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna be like, okay, this part needs to be fixed. So let's get to it. So on Pro Tools, there's a mode where basically when you play it, you could either have it play where you click, right, and you stop and it goes back to where you clicked, or you could play it, right, if you press the letter N, this will come up and it says, what is it called? Insertion follows playback. So if I stop where it is, I'll be able to still see, okay, this is where it is. So if I'm listening and I stop it, the play cursor is going to be where it last left off, so I can see, okay, this is where it's gonna where it is. So that's what we're gonna do here. So let's get it. All right, let's see. I'm gonna mute myself again. Let's listen. Again, these are one take. These are probably not the final vocals, but just for the sake, we're doing this. We're editing this down for content for Hunter, so we're gonna add a little bit of sauce. So let's get it.
nothings and your bones start trembling. Find yourself in all the nothings and your bones start trembling with fear. Yourself in all the nothings and your bones start trembling with fear. Yourself in all the nothings and your bones start trembling with fear. Yourself in bones start trembling with fear. Cause there's more nothing than all, nothing at all, and all and nothing, nothing at all, it's all they want. Yourself in all and it all.
Right there is like the first what I would say problem thing. Yeah, when Melodyne said ooh, I felt that. Yeah, when Melodyne was like ooh, that shit went crazy. That's oh wow. Oops. Speaking of ooh, told you today is gonna be a little bit on the rough side for the live. So sorry guys. So we're gonna fix this vocal run here. The vocal run's gonna be a little bit on the tricky side because he's literally he's doing like this modal kind of thing going down. So it's a little bit says, what's going on, Cole Seth? How we feeling, fam? We're here doing a surprise live stream. This is totally not normal for the live stream, but I maybe it will be. We'll see if my computer can handle this stuff. So just going through with Melodyne real quick and adjusting certain parameters. So we're going to adjust this one vocal run and get this tighter sounding. So I'm gonna mute myself because I like using my monitors. I don't like using the headphones. It's different for the live stream. So let's run it. Hold on. I'm gonna be muted for a little bit, but you'll see what I'm doing. I'm here for it. I'm still been listening. Hell yeah. So let's get it. This was done in one take from the artist. Like I'm just doing it for the sake of content for his page. So I figured why not live stream it and see and test it out for the first time. So let's see.
It all is all they want. It all. It all is all they want. You try your hardest just to fight, and it all. You try your hardest just to fight. You try your hardest. You try your hardest. You try your hardest just to fight. You try your hardest.
There we go. I'll do like a back and forth so you guys can hear the difference. So here's before. Oh, forgot. Sorry, microphone. Versus after. Just that little bit of unsureness towards the end there. I wanted to make sure that it hit that one, the major third there, to give this, because the chord technically changes right there. So let's get it. I'm going to continue scraping the vocals, seeing what needs to be edited. So let's get to it.
You try your hardest just to fight.
It's like it just randomly just cuts off. Sorry. Yeah. It's I gotta get used to it. Again, I can't hear myself back, so I know it probably sounded crazy on that end. Okay, this time I'll give a little bit of a pause before I mute myself again. I'll try to remember. Shit.
You try your hardest just to fight. And I know you wake up in the middle of the night feeling for me, but hardest night feeling for me, but feel night feeling for me, but feeling night feeling for me, but I night feeling for. feeling for me, but I ain't there. Now you feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah. Feel. Now you feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. Now you feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back.
As predicted, it's like, no! My computer's like, absolutely not. Hold on, Pro Tools is loading again. Hold on. I never used Melodyne. Pro Tools is like, absolutely not. You got the live stream going on. It's like, nah, fam, you ain't gonna stream that. As predicted, we gonna have a few crashes during the live stream when it feels like it. Something about streaming audio, but also using a bunch of heavy processing stuff is like absolutely like computers that like absolutely not. Never used Melodyne. I feel like it would freak me out hearing my vocals tuned perfectly. Well, you don't have to tune them perfectly there. I think it also depends on the genre heavily as well. Like for example, like for this, you kind of need it to be more like locked in vocally, so hence why it's a little bit more heavy on the editing side of things. There we go. The fact you managed to get it to open, impressive for someone who uses a laptop. yeah, I'm honestly shocked that this is working too. Honestly, Geode, it's baffling both me and you alike. But it's loading up. So we gonna try it again. We'll see if Pro Tools allows us to do this. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, I try like depending on the genre. Like if I'm doing something like more on like the metal side of things, like I'm not gonna go like heavy-handed on the edits for the vocal tuning and whatnot. We're back. I'm not gonna do any like heavy edits or anything like that. But if it's like for something like pop, R&B or stuff like that, you can, or EDM, like you can go real ham on the edits and really get it tight. But I personally don't want to go too ham with it. So that's why I'm leaving a lot of there's some slight pitch discrepancy, like super slight things that I'm just leaving. But we gonna rock. Let's get it. Hold on. Let me mute myself. Let's see where we left off and where Pro Tools decided it was time to rehash this. Let's see where we left off. And Pro Tools is like, absolutely not, guys. Alright, just gotta do that again.
You try your hardest just to fight, and I know you weak, and it all is all it want. You try your hardest just to fight, and it all is all it want. You try your hardest just to fight.
See, of course you don't have to make them perfect, but it would be very interesting to hear. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is fun, honestly, sometimes. I mean, dude from Sleep Token, he definitely used so many effects on his vocals. I wonder how well he can actually sing. Yeah, I personally, I tried to get into Sleep Token. I really did. I gave them a few listens, and I was like, I can respect like the intricacies of like the production and all that jazz, but like for me personally, I don't know. It just is missing like that like sauce, you know, that energy, that hype. I don't know what it is, but I'm just like not feeling it, you know. It's just not giving me that like oomph that I want to hear. So let me scrape through. Hold up.
You try your hardest just to fight. You try your hardest just to fight. And I know you wake up in the middle of the night feeling for me, but
right there, that feeling for feeling for me, but I ain't there, feeling, dee 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 dee. We're gonna fix that.
Now you feeling for me. Now you feeling for me, but now you feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. Now you feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, now you feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't. Now you feeling for me, but I ain't there. Now you feeling for me, but I. Now you feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. Now you feeling for me, but I ain't there. Now you feeling for me, but I ain't there. Now you feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't. Now you feeling for me, but I. Now you feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. No, now you feeling for me, but I ain't there. Now you feeling for me, but I ain't there. Now you feeling for me, but I ain't there. Now you feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't. Now you feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. Won't. Now you feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. Now you feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. Now you feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. Now you feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. Now you feeling for me, I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. No, some people hug, some kiss goodbye. Me and you crash into the sunrise, having a ball. Nothing at all, emotion I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. Ain't there. Nah, won't be back. No, some people hug, some kiss I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. No, some people hug, some kiss goodbye. Me, I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. Ain't there. Nah, won't be back. No, some people hug, some kiss goodbye. Me and you crash into. I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. Ain't there. Nah, won't be back. No, some people hug, some kiss goodbye.
See, that's the case of something that I look for a comp. So, for example, let's see where are we at? So, I want to listen for the version of this. So we're at measure, let's see, 34. So we're gonna get to 34, right? And we'll listen at the other take and see if we like that. Ain't there better? So let's see. Do 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 do.
Won't be back. Ain't there for me, but I ain't there. Won't be back. Won't be back.
Okay, so I prefer that won't be back. So I'm actually gonna sub that out once I get the time. So I'm gonna select this, color code it. So I'm like, okay, swap it out for this. Let's see, swap this out for this. Keep this. I like to have the comp dark. So I know comp this because Melodyne, like, since if you have Melodyne on, it doesn't allow you to like swap things out like that. You have to like reprint it in. So what I like to do is I'll finish the whole vocal. I go back and I'll do the comping after I'm do the Melodyne. So spoke to my soul. Oh yeah, it freaked me out. Let's see. Honestly, let's see. Of course, you don't have to. Yeah, I don't thank you. Oh my God, I just sent my friend voicemail exactly about this. Let's get it. Exactly. I've never listened to them honestly yet. I still love Jeep Token stuff. Yeah, Jeep Token is a legend. That doesn't, like, Jeep Token's a legend. And they don't push the parts fully enough to lock in or groove, and his voice is honestly boring. Yeah, it's something about that. something about it, like it's just lacking the energy. I don't know what it is. Like it's something. So, let's get back to it. I'm gonna still scrape, but I know, okay, I need to swap out this vocal for this one in post. Like after I'm done doing the melodyning of the rest. So we're about like halfway done with it. So we're gonna go through it. There's not like a lot to do here for this. So let's get it.
No, some people hug, some kiss goodbye. Me and you crash into the sunrise, having a ball. Nothing at all, emotion involved. There's only so much to. Nothing at all, emotion involved. There's emotion involved. There's only so much to bro. Emotion involved. There's only so much emotion. Emotion involved. There's only so much to bro. Emotion involved. There's emotion involved. There's only no. Some people hug, some kiss goodbye. Me and you crash into the sunrise, having a ball. Nothing at all, emotion having a ball. Nothing at all, emotion involved. There's only so much two broken parts can do for each. Having a ball, nothing at all, emotion involved. There's only so much two broken parts can do for each other. You better put different other parts can do for each other. Parts can do for each other. You better put different kind of fight. Parts can do for each other. You better put different kind of fight. And parts can do for each other. You better put different kind of fight. And I know you wake up in the middle of the night feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, parts can do different kind of fight. And I know you wake up in the middle of the night feeling different kind of fight. And I know you wake up in the middle of the night feeling for me, but I ain't there. And I ain't feeling for me, but I feel for. And I ain't feeling for me, but and I ain't feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah. And I ain't feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah. And I ain't feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah. And I ain't feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. And you can feel it. And I ain't feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. And you can.
Cheap Tokens here, the absolute legend. Absolute legend. No way. Perfect timing, dude. Welcome to live, man. Yeah, this is like a surprise stream. I just like testing this out just to see if I could do like production stuff on here. I'm just doing melodyning currently. Not liking all effects on Vessel's voice. Personally, I don't know. I just don't like the energy. Something about it. I don't know. I'm doing like some melodyning.
I ain't feeling ain't there. Nah, won't be ain't there. Nah, won't be ain't there. Nah, won't be back. You ain't there. Nah, won't be back. Ain't there. Nah, won't be back. You can feel it in your bones. I'm sweating enough for you to feel. There's a levy on the brink about to give. Give, ain't there. Bones, feel heavy on the brink about to give. Memories, they start to disappear. Find yourself in all or nothings and your bones start trembling. Heavy on the brink about to give. Memories, they start to disappear. Find yourself in all or nothings. Heavy on the brink of easy. Find yourself in all or nothings and your bones start trembling with fear. Cause there's more nothing than all, nothing at all, and all and nothing, nothing at all, it's all in one.
Cool. Easy done. Let's render it. Save. Save it. That's the important part. We gonna render it. Let's see if it. Yes, it is one take. And yes, it's R&B Hunter. Yeah, it is one take. Yeah, watch, it's going to crash. Watch. Yep, felt that. It was like, nah, you ain't going to do that. That's why we save. That's why we save. Yeah, dude, he wants to. I also don't have the backgrounds in. That's another thing. So, the context was not liking all. Yeah. So we gonna add some more production stuff. I just the vocals were kind of like I just wanted to tweak them a bit. So yeah, for some reason I don't know why. Like I tried rendering another vocal thing and it did the same thing. It just kind of like crashed Pro Tools. But that should be expected, as Pro Tools likes to crash a million times. But it's also because I'm live streaming on top of doing Pro Tools, so that's another whole other animal right there. But yeah. On the we waiting for Pro Tools. That's okay. But anywho, yeah, I've been having fun doing the production stream so far. It's been chill. Hell yeah. All right, so this time we learned our lesson. We should be able to freeze it first, right? Freeze it first and then render it. And for some reason, Pro Tools is going to be like, you know what? That's a great idea. Hold on. And Pro Tools is going to be like, hey, yo, wait a second. We can do that, you know? See, for some reason, that works. I don't understand, but you know what? I'll take it. So, Isotope plugins have been crashing Pro Tools a lot. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't. It's just the nature of it, I guess. So just in case anyone thinks it's like clipping or anything, like the Pro Tools has like an option where you could like actually like adjust the waveform size. So sometimes I'll like put it mad high just so I could see like the noise in between the vocal takes and all that fun stuff. Like for example, if I do this, like you could see like, oh, there's probably some icky stuff right here to get rid of, which presumably with the background vocals, hold on, probably. So hold up, I'm gonna literally play that just to see. Assumed correctly. The favorite waveform brick. Yeah! If you ever want your mixes to look like they're distorted as holy crap, that's the way to do it. Yeah, I personally like Pro Tools has like the option where you can do something like this, where you could strip the silences of everything, so it could be like strip, and then boom, it's done. But the exactly what just happened is the reason why I don't typically use it, because it sometimes gets rid of like the S sounds and all that jazz, because it's like, oh, it's quiet, right? So we're going to make this is going to be like background vocal, background vox group, right? So now I could edit this all at the same time. So if I want to bring back, all right, the S's here, I don't have to like go with all the individual ones. It should just be boom like that, which is nice. Boom, and I just kind of copied and pasted this other thing. So enough give, there we go. That should be chill. Should be chill enough. And then we'll duplicate this to the other section. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Boom, done. Cool. That should be chill. Yo, heavy shit. I want to look at what you think it is, Clip City, but still sounds clear. Look like you'd think. Yeah, in heavy shit, I want it to look like you'd think it's Clip City, but it sounds clear. Exactly. That's why in Pro Tools you just turn this all the way up and it makes everything look like it's distorting the shit. Look at that flat waveform right there. Beautiful. Says no one ever. And I don't think anyone's just like, damn, I need that waveform to look more flat. You know what I'm saying? I need that shit to look like no transient information whatsoever. Dirty and clean type of shit. Yeah, exactly. That's actually basically feature the whole adjusting the waveform size. Yeah, exactly. That's why I like to do it. Like it's a good feature that Pro Tools has. I don't know how many other DAWs have it, but it's really nice for that exact sake. So as we have stated before, this little green thing, we gonna move that up. So it's gonna go here because we liked this take better. Blah 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 blah. So now we can make this into, this is gonna drive me crazy. So we need this to be light blue. For the sake of light blue, to me is lead vocal. Other shades of blue is like vocals. Light green is ad-libs for me. That's just the nature of it. Like these synths, like this is more of like a bass synth. I'm gonna layer all this, label all this other stuff. 808 sub, we got that as purple. We can honestly probably render this out, but I'm afraid to do that the normal way because it just likes to crash things. So we're gonna trick Pro Tools. We're gonna do freeze. Oh, Reaper does it. Figures. R&B Hunter, like fucking death metal remix would go crazy. Imagine, dude. Just start screaming and whatnot. I know he does listen to some metal stuff. He does listen to some metal stuff. So we got, boom, we got the 808s rendered out solid. So let's run it. Now that we have like the vocal is more tuned in. If I remember correctly, there's one of these backgrounds as well. I could do some tuning on that was bothering me. I think it's one of the higher ones. So let me mute myself real quick. Yeah. Right there, that give. We gonna find the culprit now. Who is it? Who's the culprit? Who did it? Let's see. A break, give. That's fine. A break, give. That's fine. Break, give. There we go. We found him. Break, give. All right. We gonna fix that. Let's get it. We gonna load Melodyne again. This is Geode's. This is the scariest part of the live stream, is loading Melodyne. And guttering, spluttering lows. Imagine, just goes like crazy. There we go. We got Melodyne loaded up. We gonna run it. Hold up. Break, give. Break, give, give. Break, give. A break, give. A break, give. Beautiful. All right. Oh wait, no, we gotta trick him. Remember, we gotta trick this motherfucker. We gotta freeze it. Then we're like, all right, we're gonna commit the track now that it's frozen. It's like, wait a second, that's totally fine for whatever reason on the live stream. Don't forget to mute it. My ears can't take it. I'm sorry, Geode. I'm sorry. I know. All right. Well, fortunately, we got this going on. So we gonna render this. We gonna bring it over here. Blah blah blah. Boom. Beautiful. There we go. We outside. Oh yeah. So. Just envision a growl with like a tape saturation, the flutter setting on max. Just going crazy. I wish you could do growls like that, dude. That'd be crazy. Man. That'd be... Jeep choke is like, blah! Fucking architect style it. Like, throw some blez in there. Super like 2015 era metalcore. Hell yeah, dude. That's a throwback right there. Corey gets it. Yeah, just need some blez in there. Trust me, right before the breakdown, which is where the 808s come in, right here. Right here.
Disappear. Find yourself in all the nothings in your you try your hardest just to fight. And I know you wake up in the middle of the night feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. No, some people hug, some kiss goodbye. Me and you crash into the sunrise, having having a ball, nothing at all, emotion involved. There's only so much two broken parts can do for each other. You put up a different kind of fight, and I know you wake up in the middle of the night feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah. Emotion involved, there's only so much two broken parts can do for each other. You put up a different kind of fight, and I know you wake up in the middle of the night feeling for me, but I ain't there. I won't be there. You can feel it in your bones. I'm sweating, ain't nothing you to feel. This a levy, you're break about to kill. Memories of the despair. Find yourself in all the nothings in your bones, I'm trembling with fear. 'Cause there's no nothing at all, nothing at all, all and nothing, nothing at all, it's all I want.
All right, so what we're gonna do, right? So for this section, when I want to kind of make this a bit chiller before the drop here, and honestly, I feel like the drum should come in when he says, "When I feel it in my bones," like when he says the word bones. Like I'm feeling that the drum should come in there. So I want this synth to be more prominent. So I might put separate effects on this part, raise the synth for just for this section here, this distorted thing, this more like monophonic thing going on here, and see how I feel about it. I might switch out this respace for something that's more up front in the bass, like that's still like a respace, but I want it to be more up front. I feel like this one's a bit weak, so I might put another respace just for this one section. So let me label that here. Boom, the other section here. Then all your Blez get treatment. Cheap token. Hide and Blez in their songs. Hell yeah, dude. My own Blez. But I'm okay with that. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, he wants to add, dude. Wow, my cat is really wanting to be a part of these live streams lately. You know, he used to like show up like never, and then now he's figured out that like when he goes up on my keyboard, that means that he gets held. So now I have to teach him, good kitty, to not jump on my stuff. No kitty. Mr. Floof. All right, so let's see what this sounds like. Hold on, we're gonna do some adjusting stuff.
Me and you crash into the sunrise, having a ball. Nothing all emotion involved. There's only so much two broken parts can do for. You try your hardest just to fight. Emotion involved. There's only so much two broken parts can do for each other. You put up a different kind of fight, and I know you wake up in the middle of the night feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, I won't be back. You can feel it in your bones. I'm sweating, ain't enough for you to feel. There's a levy on the brink about to kill.
He is very persistent right now. Yeah, he needs to lay down the chords, honestly. Dude's like, all right, time for me to play it. Right, dude? Yep. There you go. You're being bad, mister. He was playing the drums. He plays all instruments, apparently. I don't know why. He wants to be a part. He's climbing me. Stop it, dude. If he doesn't get what he wants, he starts to, like, make it so that it's harder to, like... Look at this dude. It makes it harder for you to see. Great. Thanks, bro. So it makes it a lot harder for dude to to put him back on the floor, because he will climb you up more. Yeah, dude. I got you. Check. Sorry, dude. I know, Loki. I feel like the arpeggio stab thing before the drop reverse could be cool. Let's see it. Fuck it. Let's try it. That bling 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 bling. What if we did something like this? Blah blah blah. Hold on. There we go. Sorry guys, I have an important cat attention time apparently to attend to. Yeah, like that. Boom. Yeah, he's. Oh my god. Look at this. He's really wanting attention right now. Oh my goodness. He's desperate. Hold on. We gon' do this. Oh my goodness, I can't see what I'm doing, bro. Bad kitty. Okay. I guess he's staying, guys. Sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I guess he's staying. So.
And I know you wake up in the middle of the night feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, I won't be back. And you can feel it in your bones. I'm sweating enough for you to feel. There's a levee on the brink about to give. Memories won't be back. And you can feel it in your won't be back. And you can feel it in your bones. I'm sweating enough for you to feel. There's a levee on the brink about to give. Memories, they start to disappear. Find yourself and won't be back. And you can feel it in your bones. I'm sweating enough for you to feel. There's a levee on the brink about to give. Memories, they start to disappear. Find yourself.
That's why I'm always say, like, if anyone's like, yeah, cats are assholes or anything like this, like, look at, like, I'm always like, bro, you just don't know, like, your cat just doesn't like you, man, like, you're just not good with cats. You're just not good with cats. Let's see. Bro, stop it, mister. Okay, you're done. Okay. I know you want attention. I give you attention all the time, mister. You gotta stop being bad. There we go. All right. I don't know why he likes like his face like to get like pet like squished almost. I don't know why he likes that, but oh, you heard that? Yeah, I guess me turning my microphone up that like amplified his purrs. He's too precious for this world. Yeah, I do dig the drop before this. I do want to do something like I know arrangement wise it's got to do something there. So what we gonna do is I might end up making like I like this one respace thing that I may use. So there's this one preset thing that I love for a respace, and it's called, it's like Flume or something like that. I don't know. It just sounds good. So that's what we gonna do. Respace thing. That's what we gonna do. So we gonna get that. We're gonna get that. Oh, Serum 2. See, Serum 2 is a plugin that destroys my computer. So I'm a Serum 1 fan. So if I go, if I just type in Flume, this is pretty saucy. I believe Splice has this preset. Oh my god, okay, sorry guys. That plugin, yeah, it's loud, sorry. Oopsies. Hold on, I'm gonna play some. Alright, hold up. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself.
Nothing at all, emotion involved. There's only so much two broken parts can do for each other. You put up a different kind of fight, and I know you wake up in the middle of the night feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, I won't be back. And you can feel it in your bones. I'm sweating enough for you to feel. Nothing at all, emotion involved. There's only so much two broken parts can do for each other. You put up a different kind of fight, and I know you wake up in the middle of the night feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, I won't be back. And you can feel it in your bones. I'm sweating enough. Nothing at all. emotion involved. There's only so much two broken parts can do for each other. You put up a different kind of nothing at all, emotion involved. There's only so much two broken parts can do for each other. You put up a different kind of fight, and I know you wake up in the middle of the night feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. You can feel it in your bones. I swear, emotion involved. There's only so much to broke. Sunrise, having a ball, nothing at all. Emotion involved. There's only so much two broken parts can do for each other. You put up a different kind of fight, and I know you wake up in the middle of the night feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. You can feel it in your bones.
So I want to do something like, won't be back. Like something to build up that section there would go crazy. Space Thing get lost in a log room. Hell yeah, dude. Random ass Buster. Was a crop duster out of nowhere. Out of nowhere! RKO out of nowhere! Alright, we go. Okay, so that's the respace that I want to add. Let me make sure that it was recorded correctly.
At all, emotion involved. There's only so much two broken parts can do for each other. You put up a different kind of fight, and I know you wake up in the middle of the night feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. You can feel it in your bones. I swear it ain't enough for you to feel. There's a levy on the brink about to give. Memories, they start to disappear. Fine. Nah, won't be back. You can feel it in your bones. You
Alright, so we gonna make an effect. We gonna do. Let's see, we gonna make this. It's gonna be like reverse vox, right? We gonna do an effect real quick. So give. Let me mute myself again.
You can feel it in you. Nah, won't. Nah.
Cool. All right, we got a reverse vox. We gon' mess around. Oh. We gonna mess around with that. Hold up. I feel like that could be a nice texture layer on top. Maybe we could add some cool stuff on it. Let's see what we got going on.
Ain't there, nah, won't be back. And you can feel it in your bones. I'm sweating enough for you to feel. There's a levee on the break about to keep a different there. Nah, won't be back. And you can feel it in your bones. I'm sweating enough for you. Won't be back. And you can feel it in your bones. I'm sweating. Won't be back. And you can feel it. Won't be back. And you can feel it in your bones. Won't be back. And you can feel it in your bones. Won't be back. And you can feel it in your bones. Won't be back. And you can feel it in your bones. I'm sweating enough for you to feel. There's a levee on the break about. Won't be back. And you can feel it in your bones. I'm sweating.
Cool. So I wanted it to sound like it was moving because throughout the stereo field. So I have it. So it's I put an auto panner on. I made it mono. So I rendered the reverb right. And then I made it into a mono. So instead of it being a stereo track, I took like just one of the channels. I deleted the right channel right, and then basically put an auto pan on it so I can automate where it is in the stereo spectrum. So I wanted it to be almost a little bit on the left side, I feel, because it'd be fun if it was like to the center. So I edited the auto pan. This is stock Pro Tools stuff, but I'm sure you could do this with automation, with pan automation. It just makes my life a lot easier. Like the same thing you could literally do for anything. So you could literally just automate the panning parameters and you'd be good. But yeah, I still feel like there's got to be more stuff here.
But I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. And you can feel it in your bones. I'm sweating. But I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. And you can feel it in your bones. I'm sweating enough for you to feel. There's a levee on the brink about to give. Memories, they start to disappear. Find yourself in all or nothings, and your bones start trembling with fear. Cause there's more nothing than all, nothing at all, and all and nothing, nothing at all. Only so much two broken parts can do for each other. You put up a different kind of fight, and I know you wake up in the middle of the night feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. And you can feel it in your bones. I'm sweating enough for you to feel. There's a levee on the brink about to give. Memories, they start to disappear. Find yourself in all or nothings, and your bones start trembling with fear. Cause there's more but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. And you can feel it, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. And you can feel it in your bones, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. And you can feel it, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. And you can feel it in your bones.
Wait, what you're saying? You said a snap on the back. Wait, what do you mean? Hold on. When this hold up.
For me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. And you can feel it in your bones.
What I might do is a delay effect on it. I feel like a delay effect just to back, like a or back. Maybe like an 8th note delay could be cool. Let's play around with it.
Won't be back. And you can feel it. Won't be back. Won't be back. Back.
We gon' freeze it, and then commit it. Delay would probably be better. We'll see. We'll go mess around with it. We go mess around with it. Yeah, it needs some sort of transitional stuff there for sure. We gonna mess around with it. Let's see. Won't be back. If I run it through, let's see. If I go through an effects processor, it means that I'm probably gonna need to put a compressor on it. I personally, for effects, I like to compress like the stuff beforehand. So I'm gonna run it through my effects aux, which is where all my like delays and everything's routed to. If I could find it, that'd be real nice. There we go. I'm just blind. So what I'm gonna do is, I personally, for like throwing stuff behind a delay, I personally really like this one plugin's MV2. It's a compressor. It's super simple. It's technically a 2-band compressor. It has the lows and the highs. So I usually run this into a delay plugin. So we could like mess around with Echo Boy. I feel like Echo Boy you could find some cool stuff on. Or maybe even if we did Portal could be real crazy if we want to go real crazy with it. But we'll try Echo Boy first. I feel like I want something not like granular effect type effect, but something that'll, you know, be cool instead of it just being a regular ass, you know, delay. So we'll mess around with it. Let's get it.
Be back. You can feel it in your bones. I'm sweating enough for you to feel. There's a levy on the brink about to give. Be back. You can feel it in your bones. Be back. You can feel it. Be back. You can be back. You can feel it in your bones. I'm sweating. Be back. You can feel it in your bones. Be back. You can feel it. Be back. You can feel. Be back. You can feel. Be back. You can feel it in your bones. Be back. You can be back. You can feel it in your bones. Be back. You can feel it in your bones. I'm sweating up. Be back. You can be back. You can feel it in your bones. I'm sweating. Be back. You be back. You be back. You can feel it in your be back. You can feel it in your be back. You can feel it in your be back. You can feel be back. You be back. You be back. You can feel it in your bones. Be back. You can feel be back. You can feel it in your bones. Be back. You can feel it in be back. You can feel it in your bones. I'm sweating enough for you to feel. There's a levy on the brink about to give. Won't be back. You can won't be back. You can feel it in your bones. Won't be back. You can feel it in your bones. I'm won't be back. You can feel it in your bones. I'm sweating. Won't be back. You can feel it in your bones. I'm sweating enough for you to won't be back. You can feel it in your bones. I'm sweating enough for you to feel. Won't be back. You can feel it in your bones. I'm sweating.
Yeah, I dig that. Let's see. So what's the meta? Record vocals totally dry. Hit it with a little lemon. A little lemon. Yeah, especially the lemon, man. And Melodyne, hashtag summer, hashtag cooling off. I woke up like this and then place your effects chain of the loose tooth. On that loose tooth. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah. Metal's record the vocal totally dry, hit it with a little compression, all that fun stuff, maybe a little Melodyne, and then you throw that shit, throw some reverb buses and delays, and then boom, you got yourself a beautiful sounding vocal.
Won't be back. You can feel it in your bones. Won't be back. You can feel it in your bones. I'm sweating. Nah, won't be back. Nah. Some people.
Oh, my bad. Geo's gonna kill me.
Nah, won't be back. Nah. Some people hug, some kiss goodbye. Me and you crash into the sunrise, having a ball. Nothing at all, emotion involved. There's only so much two broken parts can do.
I want to have like a snare that's like tuned to the like maybe like a let me see. Let's check splice. Let's check splice. Splice would be sick. For some reason, anytime I try to like pin splice onto the bottom of the screen or whatever, it's like absolutely not. You don't want to use splice ever in your life. You should be forever unforgiven. So what's the key of this again? I think it's in G, right? So we could look for one. Maybe if we had like a snare that's really tuned to G, to the note D. I fell asleep an hour. Hell yeah, Jeremiah, that's okay. You good? So we're gonna find a snare that's really like really tuned to the note D. Let's see if we can get some. I want something that's like real like. So far, that's the best one.
Nothing at all, solid. You try your hardest just to fight, and I know you wake up in the middle of the night.
I think that's it. I forgot to mute myself, dude. Do the kick note. You just hum the snare in the third note. That note in the third. Da, da, da. That would go crazy, right? Let me actually program that snare. Hold up.
Nothing at all is all it wants. You try your hardest just to fight, and I know you wake up in the middle of the night feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. No, some people hug, some kiss goodbye. Me and you crash into the sunrise, having a ball. Nothing at all, emotion involved. There's only so much two broken parts can do for each other. You put up a different kind of fight, and I know you wake up in the middle. Try your hardest just to fight, and I know you wake up in the middle of the night feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. It's all it wants. You try your hardest just to fight, and I know you wake up in the middle of the night feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. No, some people hug, some kiss goodbye. Me and you crash into the sunrise, having a ball. Nothing at all, emotion involved. There's only so much to. Ain't enough for you to feel. Nothing at all, it's all it wants. You try your hardest just to fight, and I know you wake up in the middle of the night feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. Nothing at all, it's all it wants. You try your hardest just to fight, and I know you wake up in the middle of the night feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. No, you try your hardest just to fight, and I know you wake up in the middle of the night feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. No, some people hurt.
There it is. Hell yeah. I want to like enhance that like stereo-ness of it. So I added like a really quick ping pong delay to it. It was a 16th note triplet. So it gave it like this cool thing. I added some pitch, some modulation on it as well. Just very slight, because if you go too ham on this, it starts sounding real crazy. I lo-fied it out, took off the analog because waves sometimes be on their bullshit, and took out some of the high end. So on just the delay, so that it doesn't conflict as much with the main snare, and I put it like 40% wet, so there's a lot of the delay that you're hearing in the snare itself. So I dig that. But that's what I'm saying. It needed something with that in that note, right? It needed something that was like, to really drive it. I feel, and then maybe even like I kind of like it being really dark sounding. So what if we like really like tried to go ham on the darkness, like I just explode. I was gonna suggest a timpani, but my 808 is just a glorified timpani. That's right. What? Honestly, yeah, dude. Yeah, timpani like has dong dong. That was super like. Although you do get this kind of like almost borderline brassy sound with the timpani, though. Unlike the 808, super like just like sine wave heavy. Let's see, we'll probably go to around 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, so probably like a good like maybe like 12 more minutes, and then I'll wrap up the live. Just because this was fun, but I do got errands to do soon, so I just wanted to do a quick test. So we go.
And all, nothing at all, and all and nothing, nothing at all, it's all it wants. You try your hardest just to fight, and I know you wake up in the middle of the night feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. No, some people hug, some kiss goodbye. Me and you crash into the sunrise, having a ball. Nothing at all, emotion involved. There's only so much two broken parts can do for each, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. No, some people hug, some kiss goodbye. Me and you crash into the sunrise. I won't be back. No, some people hug. No, some people hug, some kiss goodbye. Me. No, some people hug, some kiss goodbye. Me and you crash into the sunrise, having a ball. Nothing at all, emotion involved. There's only so much two broken parts can do for each other. You put up a different kind of fight. No, some people hug, some kiss goodbye. Be back. No, some people hug, some kiss goodbye. Be back. No, some people hug, some kiss goodbye. Me and you crash into the sunrise, having a ball. Nothing at all, emotion involved. There's only so much two broken parts can do for each other. You put up a different kind of fight, and I know you wake up in the middle of the night feeling for me, but I no. No, some people.
If we have not been going to get 70, appreciate you, Cole Steffi Rock. Set up the Discord verification. Right now, you're good. I could let you in manually. I got you, fam.
No, be back. No.
So we can do like some fucking. Let's see.
No, some people hug, some kiss goodbye. Me and you crash into the sunrise, having a ball. Nothing at all, emotion involved. There's only so much two broken parts can do for each other. You put up a different kind of fight. No, some people hug. No, no, some people hug, some kiss goodbye. Me and you crash into the sunrise, having a ball. Nothing at all, emotion involved. No, 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 some people hug, some kiss goodbye. No, some people hug. Nah, won't be back. No, nah, won't I know you wake up in the middle of the night feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. No, some people hug, some kiss goodbye. Me and you crash into the sunrise, having a ball. Nothing at all, emotion involved. There's only so much two broken parts can do for each other. You put up a different kind of fight, and I know you wake up in the middle of the night feeling for me, but I ain't. No, be back. No, some people hug, some kiss goodbye. Me and you. No, 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 no. No, no, some people hug, some kiss, won't be back. No, some people hug, some kiss goodbye. Me and you crash into the sunrise, having a ball. Nothing at all, emotion involved. There's only so much two broken parts can do for each other. You put up a different kind of. Won't be back. No, some people hug, some kiss goodbye. Me.
I wish it was a tough buy Fritz and not 3. Let's go! Oh yeah! That's funny. I really mess with the space and openness of the track. Yeah, I wanted to sound like really dark. So when it hits like in the hook, like I still want it with the production wise, like it's still gonna be like, you know, stuff going on, but when it does eventually get to the hook section, it still has room to grow production wise. That's why I was saying like a lot of times, like when in production stage of things, like you need to kind of like adjust the arrangement enough so when your lows feel like low, but your highs, like if you make your lowers lows, that's a word salad right there. It makes your highs feel a lot, I don't know, more hype. You know what I'm saying? So that's the word salad version of what I was trying to say, I guess. And let me hear what it sounds like. Hold on. It's got to pick up like halfway through here, because if I don't do that, then it's gonna get boring as shit. So I personally like. I want to use, like, if I'm going to add any sort of like hi-hat elements or anything like that, like I want to keep it very dark sounding. So if anything, like what I like to do sometimes with like hi-hats, if it doesn't sound dark, like I'll literally pitch them down and then resample it so that it has a little bit of this kind of like digitalness to it, which I dig. That's the goal, because I also want this one section, like right before the drop per se happens, like I want it to go like maybe even layer it with something. So for example,
you wake up in the middle of the night, won't be back, won't be back.
Maybe even re-trigger that so maybe if I did this, which would be solid. As you can tell, my brain's all over the place. It's very similar to the live stream, where like the live stream, my brain's like doing a million things at once. I pretty much produce in a very similar manner when I'm doing stuff. So I'll cut this literally where it is, and we'll see what this sounds like if I just trigger this note by itself. Maybe add some saturation.
Won't be back, won't be. Nothing at all, emotion involved. There's only so much two broken parts can do for each other. You put up a different kind of fight, and I know you wake up in the middle of the night feeling for me, but I ain't there. Nah, won't be back. And you can feel it in your bones. I'm waiting there for you to feel. There's a sunrise, having a ball. Nothing at all, emotion involved. There's only so much two broken parts can do for each other. You put up a different kind of fight.
Let's add some sort of like reverse crash thing or something like that to transition to this dark section. So I want something like real dark sounding. Like, let's see, dark crash. Let's see what we got going on here on Splice. We gonna reverse something. Let's see. Too bright. Maybe that might be our one right there. I was like, I hope you use a very textured, like swampy synth bass for the chorus. Yeah, we gonna get crazy with it. So we gonna reverse that. I like that sound. It's very dark, which is what we're going for, mind you. Let me just create a bunch of tracks because I just know I'm gonna be making a bunch of shit. So let me just do that now. Before let me just get ahead of myself because I know I'd be adding hella layers. So let's try to make this a little bit more hype. So we gonna add this dark crash in here. Gonna reverse that motherfucker. We gonna do one of these beautiful reverses, and we gonna get this. Let's see. I do want to add some sort of reverb so it doesn't just like randomly stop. One thing with like reverse crashes and all that jazz is that one, you kind of have to really adjust the timing too, because like it's not usually synced to like the tempo and everything. But two, usually like I hate when they just kind of just like get really dead silent after and don't really ring out because it's too fake for me.
Motion involved, there's only so much two broken parts can do.
Like adding some sort of like delay on it, I personally like to do, so we'll do that. Like maybe like some dotted eighth note delay could be fun. So let's mess around with it. Hold up.
Nothing at all, emotion involved, there's only so much two broken parts can do for each other.
We'll darken it up.
Nothing at all, emotion involved, there's only so much two broken parts can do. Nothing at all, emotion involved, there's only so much two broken parts. Nothing at all, emotion involved, there's only so much two broken parts. Nothing at all, emotion involved, there's only so much two broken parts can do for each other. Give it up a different. Nothing at all, emotion involved, there's only so much two broken parts can do. Nothing at all, emotion involved, there's only so much two broken parts can do for each other. Give it up a different kind of fire. Nothing at all, emotion involved, there's only so much two broken parts can do for each other. Give it up a different kind of fire.
Yeah. Exactly. So it doesn't just randomly just get like, I'll show the before and after. So it doesn't randomly just like stop. I don't like that shit. This is the before.
Nothing at all, emotion involved, there's only so much two broken parts can do.
Now this is the after.
Nothing at all, emotion involved, there's only so much two broken parts can do for each other.
It just like, I don't know, I personally like when things, when cymbals don't just kind of die out. I personally like when it rings out a bit. Sometimes I'll use a delay, other times I'll use a reverb to do it, personally. Oh, we're at that time, we're at the 5 o'clock time. Oh shit. The dark sense is something real dark. He says it's possibly dark, but it could be wrong. Yeah! You gotta reverse it, take the beginning of it, aka the tail, flip it back to normal, copy, paste. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I'll literally reverse it and then have it. The only thing is I'll turn, if I do that, end up having like the actual impact of the crash at the end of it. What I'll do is I'll lower the reverse like a significant amount so the crash still feels like it's impact, because when you do that sometimes you kind of lose the transient of the crash, so it doesn't feel like it's like, you know, psh, crash the section isn't like, here I am, you know. I personally, in this case, because it's dropping down, it'd be different if it was like this going into the hook. Then I would want it to be like a more of a solid, you know, crash sound in the beginning of it. But because it's going to a darker section, I want it to kind of ring out instead. But if it was going to something like where the drums come in, like I totally would want to have that transient in the beginning there. Exactly. Plus it emulates, like, if someone's doing like a cymbal roll on an actual drum kit, it emulates it more so, because a cymbal in real life doesn't just randomly just stop unless you put your hand on it. But even so, there's still like a little like when you do it. So it, you know, it doesn't just stop randomly. So to make it sound a little bit realer, I also do things like that. Unless you overlap them, you can, but I feel like that amplifies the problem of it not blending well. Because if you overlap these, like for example, like it's going to be going over the transient from the beginning of the crash, whereas instead of like still giving a little bit of separation between the two. That's why I tend to have it more like this if I'm going to do it. But personally, yeah, that's how I mainly do it. This is a reverse crash. And a lot of times, if I'm doing like creative effects as well, what's going on, OJ McBaggins? How we feeling? If I'm doing creative effects, what I'll end up doing, right, is I will print out the effects so I don't have, like, you in the production stage, like as you guys probably have experienced a ton of times, and me included during the live stream, is if the more plugins that you have and all of that jazz, like in the production stage and the mixing stage, it just starts creating like a nightmare. If you just like the sound of something, like, don't be afraid to just like commit it out. So again, I'm afraid to do that because every time I've done that, the past like 3 times, it like crashed my stuff during the live stream. So we're gonna do it how Pro Tools wants it to do us, which is freeze it and then commit it for whatever reason. So we got this. There we go. So now the delay, you can literally visually see the delay. That's something I love to see as well. I can literally just cut out all this dead space and crossfade. So really the main thing left here, I'm going to add some more snare things. So I do have to wrap up just for the sake of, 1, it's like dinner time on my end, and 2, like I gotta start doing some errands and whatnot. I just wanted to test out the live stream. It seems like the lives are totally doable. So I may just do some random pop-up live streams in the future. I have to actually make a graphic for this, but I wanted to do like a test stream to see if it worked. But which surprisingly it does. So I'll take it. So everybody, I appreciate you guys for joining for this experimental whatever this is. I don't even know. I was in the and I had to do some production stuff for an artist, and I was like, screw it, for our artist, and I was like, screw it, I'm gonna just go live and do it and see how it transpired. So peace out, Big Cheese. Oh yeah. Hell yeah, glad the stream worked. Appreciate it, Geode, you rock. So yeah, let me know if you like these kind of live streams. Like these are like totally different than the normal streaming that I normally do, where I listen to your tracks and like give reviews. Like this is more of like the production side of stuff. So if you guys are interested in this kind of thing, let me know, because I'll do more of these, because I have a lot of stuff to get done and it holds me accountable to get stuff done. So it's like, Corey's gotta get stuff done. What better way to do it? It's on the live stream where he's forced to get things done. Oh yeah, tell it to freeze these freaking prices. It's getting expensive out here. Honestly, man. Honestly, dude, that's a whole mood right there. It is getting crazy out here, dude. No, you. No, you, OJ McBaggins. No, honestly, cheese sounds real good right now. Not gonna lie, man. Like, what if I made like a grilled cheese sandwich? That'd be crazy. But anywho, everyone, thank you for joining us today. Me today. And yeah, We're going to be picking up for regular scheduled programming on Saturday. If you haven't seen the sample for this event, it's live on the in the Discord server, so definitely check that out. And yeah, I'll definitely do more of these live streams. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, totally will do more of these. This is like the first one that I've ever done, so we'll see. Maybe there'll be some more pop-up live streams now that I know that it works and you guys can actually hear what I'm doing. So that's nice, honestly. Everyone, enjoy the rest of your week. I know we just saw each other yesterday, but enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll pick up on Saturday. Peace out, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us and for joining me on this random live stream that just randomly popped up on your feed. You rock. Hell yeah. Colby. Yeah, it all checks out now. All right, bye, everybody. Oh, yeah. My hair looking crazy. Holy shit. Bye.
This was a certified banger. Oh, yes it is. This was a certified banger. This was a certified banger. This was a certified banger. Banger.
I won't call you cheese, don't worry. I almost rhymed there.
Just slow it down, red light. Cause you don't wanna take your time, pedal to the floor. You don't wanna red light. You just wanna green light. She don't believe there's no one for her. She's got big plans, take off after her shift is over. Just for the picture show, drip then go. Only speak cash, that dollar. Only dinero, if you wanna holla. She about a bag, Louis, Gucci, Prada. She only got time if you spend it on a green light. You just gotta show me it's alright. I just wanna make you feel alright. Green light. Green light. Baby, just slow it down. Red light. Cause you don't wanna take your time, pedal to the floor. You don't wanna red light. You just wanna